So these guys don't look like they know Kung Fu at all. They look like they just ran out of the office to kick your ass.
They're like, help, save me.
Go! Now that guy looks like he knows a thing or two.
But does he know Kung Fu?
No, he just throws knives.
Uh-oh.
That guy might know Kung Fu. He did a little kick there.
This guy has a sword. No.
Is this like the same engine as Zelda 2?
I don't know.
It even laughs with a real recorded voice when you die.
Did it really?
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da.
I think Zelda might just be a skin of Kung Fu. Like the Legend of Zelda, Link's Adventure. Is that what that game's called?
Oh yeah.
One of the greatest NES games of all time. Looks absolutely identical to Kung Fu.
Maybe a little bit. There's some voice clips like the exact sound. They probably made this game first. Oh yeah, this game is a little older. Yeah,
definitely. And a little too similar for my comfort, I would say.
I don't think it's that similar, although the fights are a little bit like Zelda 2.
Yeah, this combat is very familiar. That pain sound sounded like Zelda.
And listen to that attack sound. Doesn't that also sound familiar?
Yes. This sounds like Zelda 2. Right? There's the laughter. Ganon laughing at you. Return of Ganon. Okay, so already in the chat it has been brought up that this was featured in an early Lonely Island sketch.
Yes.
I was just talking about this. So one of the earliest Lonely Island videos that anybody remembers is Kung Fu sort of repurposed in the way that was possible back then, which was to zoom in on still frames of gameplay, so that it was like really, really low quality looking when it was zoomed in. And then they just did the voices. And it was like, let me see how well I can remember it. It was Kung Fu guy. He had a name in this. I don't remember what it was, but it was like, oh God, what a beautiful day. Smell the sea air. And then one of the guys comes up to him and he's like, Carl? It's something like some early 2000s name, like Carl. You know, like some Aqua Teen Hunger Force kind of name. Carl, what's up? And the guy's just talking to him like, oh, I don't know what's up. And it's like kind of like an awkward conversation with a lot of silence. Because what's funnier in the year, I don't know, what are we talking, 2004? Than an awkward conversation, right? And there's like a long pause. And after the pause, Kung Fu guy kicks Carl and kills him. Like knocks him into the water. And then like zooms in on him and he's like, oh God, what have I done? Oh God. And he's like running away like he's actually committed a crime. And the music is intensifying. And then he's in the Rad Racer car driving away. Which I had never seen anything like that in my fucking life. Like it's hard to imagine the surprise that one felt watching this video at the time. But yeah, these guys who breathed life into the corpse of SNL for the next 20 years. I mean, we're still pretending to be Lonely Island on SNL, right? Like the digital shorts are, you know, have not been funny in a while, but they're still trying to be SNL sketches. Trying to be the Lonely Island sketches. They're trying to be SNL sketches. They don't even succeed at that anymore. They're just some of the least funny things you've ever seen filmed on television before. Okay, so mutant astronaut. This is a Thingus for mutant astronaut, apparently, because they vividly remember just moving into a new house and not having a bed in their room and just watching it on an old E-machine on a wooden floor. Yeah, no, that's quite vivid. I was probably in a college dorm watching that.
Wow.
I would have been watching that on either like one of my friend's computers or on my iMac with the neck.
Oh.
I had like the lamp iMac. What?
Ow!
I'm sorry for your loss. Game's hard.
But yeah, this song is great. Let's play something else.
All right.
I've never beaten the first stage. According to Mike, this is based off of a movie, like a Jackie Chan movie.
Oh, well.
It's over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is the movie called Kung Fu?
No.
There was also there was a band. There was an Irish band called Ash, who had a runaway hit album in the 90s, and they had a song on that album called Kung Fu. Oh my God, me and Mutant Astronaut are getting into all the deep cuts. You interviewed them. Okay. All right. I would love to hear some more about that. So Ash has their album is very, it's like very, very teen, like very real teen energy. They got this song that goes, oh yeah, she was taking me over, and oh yeah, it was the start of the summer. Like lyrics like that, you know, very like 16-year-old lyrics. And they have a song on there called Kung Fu, and it goes like, yeah, come on, Jackie Chan, da 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 da. Like it's just a song about loving Kung Fu and loving Jackie Chan. And then I was like playing that around Mike, and he's like, oh yeah, that's in a Jackie Chan movie. But I don't think it was written for that purpose. I think they just wrote it because they love Jackie Chan. Oh, what are we playing? Oh shit, okay. Kung Fu Heroes?
Yeah.
Is that what this is called? I haven't played this shit in a long time. So cute. Also with human Kung Fu voices. I like that you're cute and all the other Kung Fu guys are ugly. This also has a bluesy rock beat to it. What's with that? What's with Kung Fu and American rock and roll?
I don't know.
Or, you know, Irish rock and roll, I suppose. I love that it's just a free-for-all and that they, like, turn into dust when you kill them.
Yeah, I remember we played this game in black and white, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
No problem. Oh my God, you gotta get through so many of these. I'm already dead. That's also a Zelda death sound. Right?
So I guess this was the same people who developed the first Kung Fu. Are they related?
They must be. This also looks like Zelda.
It is a little Zelda-like. It's got the same, like, voice clips.
Oh, I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
Da, 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 da. Okay. You had Tim and Mark, the guitarist and bassist, in your WNYU studio. They were insanely cool. I met Mark when working at Forbidden Planet. Actually sold a couple of Octopus Pie volumes. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to say you sold them to him. I was about to go insane. I love Ash. That rules. That's so cool. Both of those stories are cool. Forbidden Planet was my jam when I lived in New York City. I used to live on 23rd Street, so I'd go to that Forbidden Planet all the time. It was actually in a different space back then, though. It was not the current space. You sold them Adventure Time comics. That's cool. Forbidden Planet now, as I recall, is in kind of a glassy NYC kind of space. It used to be in a kind of a hole in the wall also on like University Drive or University Place, just down below 14th Street. And that's the one I used to go to. And that would be open at like, it'd be open at like 9 p.m. I'd just like be there with my friends after dinner. That's a pretty vivid memory. After going with my friends to Olive Garden on 23rd Street and ordering unlimited salad and breadsticks and a cup of Pepsi, which would run you about $10, and you could just sit there and eat and drink all night. They would never stop bringing you salad and breadsticks. After doing that, I would go with my friends to Forbidden Planet and read some comics for free for like 2 hours. Good shit. Midtown Comics. Yeah, Midtown Comics is definitely still it still looks like they haven't sorted it in a long time. I haven't been there in a while, but I imagine not much has changed. I like a good sloppy, almost falling over comic shop. Oh man, St. Mark's. St. Mark's in the early 2000s. When I was 18, when I was Mara in Perfect Tides 2, I went to St. Mark's Comics and gave my resume. I gave my resume to the owner of St. Mark's Comics. And at that point, as you may have guessed, I did not have a lot of work experience. And most of the work experience I had was either doing like parties and events and face painting, tutoring, and drawing comics. My resume. And this guy just like, he took my resume and looked at it on the spot and shit all over it right on the spot in the store. And was really a big asshole about it. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. He was like, so what he said to me was, in a store like this, I want somebody who has encyclopedic knowledge of Spider-Man and excellent retail experience. And in hindsight, it is like absolutely insane that he wanted that, because apparently he paid shit, and everybody who worked there hated working there. It would not have been a good job, but there's no way I ever would have gotten it because I was never going to fulfill his criteria. I just wanted to work in a comic shop. It's so funny though how embarrassing that was. That like I didn't even want to fucking go in there after that. Oh, Lemmings. Lemmings on NES? I think St. Mark's. So St. Mark's Comics doesn't exist on St. Mark's anymore. I'm sure it's either a vape shop or what is everything in NYC now? A weed supplies store, fake weed store. It's a CBD kratom type place. But he has a. This is NES, huh?
No!
Well, look, you needed one and you saved one.
Nice.
This looks great.
Oh my god.
I love this. I love this cheerful music as they walk to their doom. Boba tea place, right. Anyway, I think he's got a place in Brooklyn now, which is like, all right, fine. You found another part of the city with a St. Mark's place on it, but it's not actually on St. Mark's anymore, you asshole. I will always remember St. Mark's Place, though, as the setting for one of my favorite episodes of Sex and the City. Have I ever shown you this one?
What happens in it?
I love this episode. It's an episode where thematically it's kind of about adults acting like children. So there's a lot of instances in which that happens. And, Carrie and all her friends are like, yeah, what the hell? I'll be a little fucking baby for a change. What's wrong with that? And Carrie goes into St. Mark's Comics. What is the justification they give for Carrie going into that store? She used to go to a dry cleaner's there, which is obviously a bogus story because the comic shop has been there for a long time. She goes in there and she's like, didn't this used to be a dry cleaner's? And the guy running it is not the guy running it. It's the guy that she's going to date. And he's like, no, not for a while. I bought this whole place out. Nice to meet you. And he introduces himself, and he runs the shop, and he's also a cartoonist. And she's like, so what is this store? She's like never seen a comic shop in her life. Very believable. And he explains, like Superman, Wonder Woman, and she's like, oh, I love Wonder Woman. And then she like looks around the store, and all the guys there are giving her weird looks, or like, kind of turning and then turning away again. And she's like, what's with everybody in here? She's like never seen a nerd before. And he's like, to them, you're boom. He's like, to them, you are Wonder Woman. So then, that might be the one with the baby talk guy. Yes, Samantha dates a guy who won't call her organs by their real name. He's like, give me your booby woobies or something like that. And she tells him not to do that, and he gets really mad. I don't remember what Miranda or Charlotte's stories are. If anybody remembers, chime in. But anyway, Carrie decides to go on a date with this guy, and next time she sees him, he meets her in Times Square on a Razor scooter, and he's wearing a Speed Racer shirt from Hot Topic that has been tailored to look a little bit more custom than the shirt, but it was a shirt that I had at one point. Anyway, he takes her to an arcade that no longer exists in New York, where it was like super overpriced, like you buy a card and you play the games, and each game costs like $4, but you don't notice because you're using a card. One of those shitty places. He takes her there and they have a good time. And he does a drawing of her. They get a cartoonist to do a drawing of Carrie as a superhero, which is kind of fun. Anyway, she likes this guy. She has fun with him. And then he asks if she wants to go back to his place, and they go back to a really nice brownstone on I think it's like Park Avenue. It's like it's like a, what does she call it? Not a tight five. What is the word for a 5-room? I forget. But she's like, it is rare to find a guy with like a nice brownstone with a beautiful balcony, like this view. Like, how's he making this money from comic books? This is awesome. She's hanging out with this guy, and then his parents come home, and you realize like it's his parents' house. And at first she's like a little repulsed, and then she's like, whatever, I'll hang out with this guy. He still seems nice. What am I gonna judge? Like, I have no right to judge. This guy's nice. And then nice. And then I gotta think of the other characters' stories. Oh, I think no. All right. No, Samantha is not dating the guy with the baby words in this one. Samantha is repping a really rich girl's bat mitzvah. And the girl is a nasty little bitch. And all her friends are mean little bitches. And Samantha this is the rare episode where Samantha is not, the story is not about Samantha's, very short-term relationship with a freaky guy. It's about her job. and how she has to deal with this woman. And it's actually one of the few episodes where we get like an extra layer of Samantha, where we see Samantha reminiscing about how when she was a child she had nothing, and she didn't have sex, and she didn't have a job, and she had a job and she didn't have any money, and she didn't have any fun. And these girls are talking about sex, and they're like 12 years old. It's making Samantha crazy. Miranda, meanwhile, is told that she needs to have braces, adult braces. And she gets like these terrible looking braces. And she's like, what do you think? Don't lie. And like shows them her mouth, and she's so embarrassed. And they're all like, it looks okay. And then like Samantha's clients all come over to the table, and they're like, oh, you got the old ones. Mine are invisible. And she like opens her mouth, and she's got like Invisalign braces that you can barely see. And they make Miranda feel so ugly. And she's getting bullied by 12-year-olds. And then, I forget what Charlotte's story is. What was Charlotte up to in this one? Man. There's no way Charlotte is revisiting her youth. Probably, though. What's Charlotte up to? Is she with Trey? She might be with Trey at this point. Anyway, I guess we'll never figure out what Charlotte was up to. But Carrie is spending the whole episode smoking weed at Comic Book Guy's house while his parents are away. And one day they come back while they're both super high and eating chicken. And the parents say, did you bring marijuana into this house? And he blames Carrie. He tells her that he tells his mom that she brought the weed and made him smoke it. And Carrie's like totally betrayed that he would do something like that he would snitch on her. And she's like, yeah, that's right, Mrs. M. I brought the weed and I'm taking it with me. And she just takes his huge bag of weed and leaves. And the episode ends with her at her house with all her friends smoking weed. They're all having fun, getting high on his weed. So you can see why this would be my favorite episode of Sex and the City. I cannot remember what Charlotte was up to.
Doesn't matter, though.
I mean, obviously not, because... Oh, yeah, right. Kat Dennings plays the bat mitzvah girl. That's right. And, Samantha comes to the conclusion at the end, because the girls are like, all boys want these days are sex. And Samantha realizes that these girls don't have a childhood, that their concerns are already adult concerns, and that she should not be jealous of that. She should be very happy that she had a childhood. Kind of a heartwarming ending for Samantha, really. Trey was masturbating. Oh, you looked it up. Okay, thank you. Right. Trey is impotent in bed. He just married Charlotte and he cannot get it up for her. And yet she finds him masturbating to Jugs. Oh, right. Charlotte does something hilarious at the end of this episode. I'm so sorry, Joe. Charlotte does something hilarious at the end of this episode. She takes Trey's issue of Jugs, and she pastes her own face onto all of the women's faces in the magazine, but she doesn't use like sexy faces. She just uses whatever pictures of herself she can find. So some of them are just making like a weird neutral face or like a confused face. They're all just like horrible out of context pictures that she pasted onto his magazine. Anyway, great episode. Real good stuff. So MagFest is coming up, but we're gonna be there next week, and I haven't figured out yet if we're going to be able to do Thingus or not. But in my brief research, I have discovered that MagFest actually has a TV station going at the hotel, Mag TV. And you can turn on the station and see public access of MagFest going on. Which made me think that we really need to get off of Twitch and become a public access station.
I think that deserves some serious thought and consideration.
I think it deserves the sort of consideration that the horse from Ren and Stimpy gives to everything.
Television, you say?
How could we become a public access TV show?
Well, is there any point? I mean, we have the internet. We can reach more than 3 people. We can reach like 10 people.
It's true. How can we achieve the quality, the low quality, the aesthetic of public access TV without literally being a public access TV station?
Put a phone number on the screen.
We could do a call-in episode.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be fun. I was also thinking that we could do a questions episode. Like we could have people, like they do this on pre-recorded shows a lot where you can leave a number and people can call in and leave their questions on an answering machine. And then we could answer them for you guys. That might be fun. Maybe we could do that next week when we don't really have any video games to play at MagFest. It's a thought. A thought is bubbling.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest the phone number, even if we don't actually have a real one, just for the aesthetic.
Right, just put a phone number on the screen, but it's like it's like the Celino and Barnes phone number or something.
Yeah, it's our lawyer's number. Barfo, Crumbus, and shit.
Yeah. And then we get like some Long Island man to badly record his voice on a machine saying, "This is the office of Barfo, Crumbus, and shit." And that's all it is. That's all the number does. Celino, yes, I heard Celino and Barnes broke up, and one of them sued the other. Excellent local lore. It's the kind of thing it's the kind of thing the Coen brothers just love, right?
Yeah.
Small business tyrants at war.
Yeah, like that's like what they would make like an episode of Better Call Saul about. Some like big personality in law.
Right. Yeah, that's not quite our beat, but I think we're getting warmer. Who is the nearest local personality doing? See, the thing is that Thingus does not really follow a business model. Not even the online content creator business model. It can't, because it's just far too specific and self-indulgent. So it would have to be somebody who's really rich and not interested in making any money, who has spent a lot of money on a personal project that everyone can see. Who does that describe?
Sorry, say it again. Someone who has a lot of money?
Somebody who's really rich and either is not interested in making money or very bad at making money. I guess Elon Musk buying Twitter is kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Somebody who is investing a lot of money in a vanity project that that everyone can see, but that nobody is financially supporting. The Thingus mysterious benefactor.
Yeah, the aliens.
I mean, Thingus doesn't need a lot of money to function, is the thing. We haven't really needed to update our gear since we made the initial investment. And
no, there's no video game buying either.
No, I mean, not really, because now we've got EverDrives for everything.
Yeah.
So we're pretty set. We don't really need any further funding, except if we want to have a public access TV network.
But how much does that cost?
Well, I think to do public access, you just have to work for the station. You have to be at the whims of the station. You go in at 4 a.m. and you fill a slot on a local TV station. I don't think you get to have your own station. That's like Ted Turner amounts of money to start a TV station of your own.
Yeah.
This is some weird looking Kid Icarus. Yes, yes. Well, we're getting warmed up here.
It's very similar, actually.
This game is similar to Kid Icarus. Well, this is also a black box NES game, right?
Yeah.
The black box, the seal of quality, the games that you can count on from Nintendo.
Yeah, because in 1983, everyone thought video games were over. They thought consoles were a waste of money.
Yes, because Atari had released so many low-quality games that people thought buying console games was a total waste of your money. So Nintendo's entire model was built around the promise that these were high-quality games, not some shovelware shit. I don't think they called it that back then. But they were bad games. Bad Atari games.
They already had the precedent, though, because they literally had to bury those bad games with shovels. Those terrible ET games. How hard do you think it must have been to sell this game? Oh, it's like something space. It's like, no aliens, no space. I don't want to hear the word video game ever. Don't say those words in the same sentence. It's like, how do you come back from that? Only like, what, 2-3 years later?
2-3 years later, the console that everyone buys. No one thought they could do it. Nintendo's folly. The Famicom. Silverbox games. Ragey Poo, you've got quite a few corrections for us tonight. How you doing? How you doing? You just get off work? How's everyone doing tonight? You busy? Is January hard? I think January's hard. January's hard. January is when, as I said I began to talk about this last week. January is when I start to assess all the fucking around I've been doing all year. January is when I start to think I'm wasting my life. No, not really. January is when I start to think I'm wasting my free time. It's when I start to think I don't have any hobbies. You ever feel like that in January, folks? Meredith feels that way. Like I don't have any hobbies anymore. I used to read books. I used to watch films. I used to go out. I used to stay in touch. I used to do more than just figure every day out as I go. I used to plan for things. That's how I start to feel in January. Because the holidays are the holidays just blow a hole in everything. They just blow a hole in everything, every little bit of planning you might have had for anything that doesn't involve the holidays. January's hard. All right, I'm going to read what people say. Doing well, good. January's the fuck you month. What does Red Letter Media mean by that, though? Look, ever since the anniversary rolled around, I haven't been great either, you know. You know, the day in which democracy very nearly died. It's been hard to come back from that. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. Do we have anything we want to say about January 6th, guys? While I read the chat.
I hurt myself today. They thought I forgot. I didn't forget.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, I want to catch up on the chat just a little bit. So Lopsy's saying that the C64 and Amiga were more popular in Europe than Nintendo and Sega compared to America, but it might be because the video game crash was mostly an American phenomenon. Interesting. Well, I don't know if they did the Nintendo seal of quality anywhere else. That might have been an American thing.
Maybe.
But the marketing was designed to make us feel more secure in our purchase because we were sick of buying bad games. Yeah, let's do it. Enter your name. Wow. This is quite an investment for a game we're going to play for 5 minutes and scream and turn off.
I don't even know what.
I didn't even remember there was a control type. But the arcade of this, is a ball.
Yeah, the kind that you get your fingers like pinched by.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hurts. Hurts, don't it? This part's so easy, and then the level is hard. Why is that? Why is the beginning of the game easy, and then it gets harder?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty basic. You just go that way.
Easy. Like immediately.
Yeah,
you're in trouble.
Immediately, there's like enemies and places to die, and the music is really dramatic now.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, the music was so relaxing before.
Dead.
Oh no, you're already getting swept up.
No, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you can kill the other person by moving.
Why you?
No, don't. Da da da. Da 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 da. Oh, I'm waiting for you. Wait for me! I think we're just gonna run out of time though. No! Like you don't lose your lives, you just run out of time.
Oh.
Hard! No. Oh. No!
No.
Yes. No! This game is like one no per, like every 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so much harder.
Oh, this one's already impossible. I don't think we're even going to clear this one.
It's because it's an arcade game. We played the arcade of this. It's exactly like this.
Yeah, exactly as hard.
And when I think about it, Donkey Kong is kind of like this, where it's like level 1 easy, level 2 hard.
Yep.
Level 3 hard.
Yeah. Yeah, just enough to draw you in. No!
No.
The puddles of piss to drown me.
Game is so cool. It's 3D.
Oh, it's awesome. And the physics are really cool. No! Woo!
Who's taking that middle path?
Woo! Yeah, what's sicko?
Oh my god.
I don't think I'm taking any path. I'm taking the path of least resistance. Death.
Yeah, I guess I could just go down.
Yeah, you can just go down. But hard too. So hard now.
Generous.
Oh, to let you up?
Oh, it like generously put me back right in front of the goal.
I can't believe we made it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten this far.
This is where it ends, I'm afraid. Ah! Nice. This music is hell.
This is like Gargamel's castle. Da, 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 da. It's like exactly the same.
You're right. Ah!
Oh my god.
Hard! Whoa. Oh. Wait a minute. Can we get across here?
Yeah, I think we have to. Oh, I guess I cheesed it. I think you have to get launched.
Whoop. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna cheese it too. Here we go.
Cheesed?
Cheese. Whoop. Cheesed once more. Oh, and there's like these hammers popping out of the earth.
No! We died.
We dead. All right, I'm gonna read some stuff. Oh, that fucking game over music. All right, I'm gonna read the chat a little more. Mutant astronaut, a couple promising meetings. Oh, good luck to you. Hope it works out. Let's see. Oh, schlocky movies. Well, this is the time of year where I watch all the movies that I know are going to get nominated for Academy Awards. because I need to know which one is the good movie that I'm going to root for and which one is the evil movie.
The evil movie.
Yeah. Have you seen any 2023 movies that are like in the sphere of the Oscars?
No, I don't think I've seen any movies.
Had the nominations come out yet? I don't think so. But obviously, Killers of the Flower Moon is going to be a big contender. And all right, here we are, Kid Icarus. Great music. Killers of the Flower Moon is going to be a contender. I've watched that one and it's my pick. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to love one more than that. I really did like it. I have the feeling the evil movie is going to be Oppenheimer, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to have to watch it soon.
Okay.
I have the feeling.
So you think it sucks?
Well, in order to be an evil movie, you have to be mediocre and get all the nominations anyway. It might not be that. It's probably, I'm going to think it's dry and long.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm guessing why it's bad.
We're guessing that it's bad.
We're guessing that it's bad. I might like it, but I probably won't like it as much as Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know if it'll be the evil movie, though. It'll just be me being like, nah. But yeah, I don't know what the evil movie is yet because I haven't seen the nominations and...
the evil movie?
Yeah, well, here's an example of an evil movie. 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbings, Missouri. You ever see that or hear of that? It got like 10 nominations. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. Incoherently bad.
Okay.
Terrible. Fortunately, didn't win. Didn't win almost anything. I think Jamie Lee Curtis got an award for it. Jamie Lee Curtis has been part of a few of my evil picks for the last couple of years. Everything Everywhere All at Once was my evil movie of last year. It won. It cleaned up. It won everything. Sometimes the evil movie wins. It wouldn't be the evil movie if it didn't. So yeah, if a movie is bad but it doesn't get any nominations, it's not the evil movie. All right, let me finish reading the chat real quick. An election year. I'm not going to talk about that. I still have flashbacks to November 2016 when I threw up in a cab, sober, on the way home from an outdoor silent disco, hearing Trump won on the radio. Oh man, silent discos. What a 2016 memory that is. You know those parties where everyone wears headphones and dances in silence, but they're all listening to music?
No.
Yeah, exactly. But in 2016, I could totally see having gone to one of those just as you're hearing that Trump won the election. Fun memory. The Master System was definitely bigger in Europe. Yeah, I have noticed the trends that you're talking about. That people in Europe really, really care about those consoles more than Americans do. Why do Europeans like adventure games more than Americans? If anyone has a guess at that one, I'd be interested.
Adventure games like point and click?
Yeah. Yeah. Not just British. I find across the board. In Germany, they love them. What's up there? What's up? There's a Marble Madness 2 that apparently was lost media for years.
Whoa.
And somebody dumped the arcade ROM this year. That's fun.
Nice.
Was it on Super Nintendo or was it on Nintendo? That's interesting. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Drafting service contracts. Is that a January task? Poor Things. I still have to see that. I know everyone's talking about Poor Things. Everyone loves Poor Things. I'll be the judge of that. I've heard it's good. But I hear a lot of things are good, folks. I don't trust easily. Hope you're ready to be ultra comfortable. You're probably talking about Oppenheimer. If you've seen his other stuff, you know what to expect. Yeah, I figure it's nothing surprising. What's a movie theater related Thingus? Oh yeah, Green Book. Green Book I did not expect to be an evil movie. Because Green Book is the most shoot straight down the middle movie that has ever existed. And it won Best Picture. I didn't expect, nobody expected that. It won over 3 billboards, which is what I was afraid was going to win. I think that was the same year. I wouldn't call Green Books an evil choice. It was a stunning choice. Because it's nobody's favorite movie. It's never been anybody's favorite movie. Three Billboards was originally a play? Yeah, I would believe that. A roaming silent disco. Well, I imagine they're quite portable. You don't even really need a space that's licensed to play loud noises. Although I'm sure in the building where everyone's dancing, there is a lot of like feet stomping around. But that's not as loud as a party with music. It's easier to point and click on a computer system compared to an NES game. Without a mouse, absolutely. Marble Madness 2 is an arcade. Contracts are always January all year. I gotcha. All right, I'm caught up on the chat. Whew, that felt like homework. I've never had to do so much work in my life. Oh my god. NYC. Memories of living in NYC.
All right, I can't do this anymore. This game puts you all the way back at the beginning every time you die.
That's terrible.
Ugh.
Quality of life issue.
It's really old. I think it's even older than Metroid.
Yeah. I mean, but these games have to exist in order for Metroid to exist, you know?
Yeah.
But they're not fun anymore because the circumstances are unfair now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's still an interesting game. It's like, where do you think they got this? Where'd this come from?
Yeah, what was the iteration before Metroid? Good question.
I guess it's because he's a little floaty when he jumps, so maybe they thought like he should have really tiny wings that barely do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just give you a little bit more control when you jump. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, the music is great.
Just gonna listen to this for a minute. What do you want to play now?
I don't know. Something else. Wrecking Crew.
Which one is Wrecking Crew?
I can show you. It'll
Yeah,
take,
just
play
put it
for
on.
like 2 seconds. Just one of those.
Did Heidi leave?
I don't know.
Oh, the pillow's still warm.
Oh.
King's Quest V for NES is I played that a lot. I have it, and it's not fun. I've only played through it because I am a fan of King's Quest V, but the NES version, not good, folks. Not fun.
Not good. I mean, yeah, it's a miracle that they were able to get it on that.
It is. It's very impressive. There's a lot of screens in that. A lot of sophisticated background drawings. Did we play it on?
Yeah,
on
we
Thingus?
did.
On a very old Thingus.
Yeah. I don't know if we have that game actually.
King's Quest or
No,
Wrecking Crew?
Wrecking Crew.
Gotcha.
But there's plenty of other games like Pinball. That was another one of those.
Yeah, that's a black box classic. Let's play.
I guess it's P. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's this one.
Pinball. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cute. Oh, this is just such a vivid image for me. An image that doesn't go away. This is the sample. Can you start it up? Oh. Is something really loud and booming happening downstairs? I don't know. Mike must be watching a real blockbuster of a movie.
Yeah, I like heard that.
Maybe he's watching Oppenheimer. Oh, the little chick's cute.
Cute.
Cute. Nice. Yes!
Oh
a little
gosh.
Super Mario game.
Whoa. No.
No. There's no music at all in this after the intro.
No. The sounds. Maybe when you win or die, there's music.
All right. Here's a mutant astronaut has suggested a Thingus topic. Did you ever go to a place as a kid, have vivid memories of it, but when you ask your parents, they have no idea what you're talking about? That's really funny. There are definitely things, at least I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but there are definitely things that I know happened that I cannot get my mother to remember about. But that's just because she lived more time on Earth than I did, and she remembers fewer things about my childhood than I do. I don't know if that means it didn't happen. It's just, I can't get Mom to remember. Can you think of anything, Joe?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something like that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's one of those. Could we do two player? I want to play this too.
Yeah.
How do you you can't change your mind once you start. Da, 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 da. Thanks. No, 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 no. Mutant Astronaut says, we went to a friend/relative's house who had a gumball machine and a Super Nintendo in their garage, and their family has never been able to figure out whose house that was. That's really funny. Ah! Wow. Thanks for letting me play. That's really funny.
See, I'm nice now. I'll let you play, sibling.
He's nice now. Oh, okay. Well, I want to be trusting. Cute.
Yeah, this is really cute. It's like, it's not even called like cute pinball. It's just called pinball.
Yeah, it's just like Nintendo's generic brand is cute.
Yeah.
And always has been. Like, people are like, Nintendo got so cute. Like, have you seen the pinball game where you're hatching little baby chicks out of an egg?
Cute.
Cute. Oh, nice. I was wondering if you'd get the 500. A gumball machine at someone's house. Now that is rare air. They must have been somebody they must have been somebody who was uncharacteristically rich. You know, richer than average to have such an extravagance in their house. Or they would have had to work in an industry where sometimes those things get lost from their original location. Oh, this is me. I like that it's the arrow and the A so that you've got like the bumpers on the side of the machine. Fun.
So, like, something that's great about Nintendo is that they were never cool.
Never.
This wasn't cool.
Nope. Never cool.
But it seems like coolness was adopted by, maybe mainly by America, to sell video games.
Right. Video games were a cool way to rebel against your parents.
But this, not cool.
Not cool.
But
just fun.
But perfect. Forever. Unlike some things which age poorly.
Very poorly, indeed.
And were cool once, but not anymore.
Cool once, no longer. Not cool now. Like Will Smith was cool once, no longer.
For decades, he's not been cool since
Men in Black. But we didn't
not notice until he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. Everyone hates him because he's an asshole.
Not cool now. Not cool for
decades. Like when he was in Aladdin, was diarrhea.
But yes, Aladdin is diarrhea. But he was not cool for way longer than Aladdin. We just didn't really notice.
Yeah.
He was a high-paid actor, and he ruined every movie he was cast in. He was almost cast in The Matrix, but then he didn't want it, right? They tried to cast him in The Matrix. The studio tried to cast him. He didn't want it. And he even admitted later that he probably would have ruined that movie with his bad taste. But he didn't say that. But he ruins every movie he touches. He thinks he's Tom Cruise. He thinks he can go in and doctor up a movie to be cool. Unbelievable.
Yeah, like imagine if like Neo was like, ha 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 ha. It's like would be the most no one gives a shit movie ever. We would just like totally forget about it until like 2007 when like it's a really brief meme people like jokingly refer to. Remember The Matrix, that movie with Will Smith?
Oh
it's
my
like,
God,
no,
I haven't
that's
thought
the
about
joke.
that movie in 10 years.
You want to change the game again?
Sure.
Do you want to play Mario 3 now? Or?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a little Mario 3.
We can get that song.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you introduced the idea that that the slap was the reason that we all collectively realized that Will Smith hadn't been cool for a long time.
Right. Like, you know, a lot of us already knew it, but like it was all like Will Smith's. I don't know. His name alone equals money, so people keep him around, and he's like one of the biggest, most powerful people in Hollywood, right? He has the power to just like shout from the audience in front of everyone.
Yes, it's true. He can just slap Chris Rock, then win the Oscar and make the most deranged acceptance speech anybody has ever heard, and we let him do that because up until that point, we had let him do things like that. And then we all, like, after the shock of the Oscars settled down, we were like, oh, why are we letting him do that? What has Will Smith done that's cool lately? Nothing. And you know, I don't think he's going to have another... I don't think Will Smith is going to have another renaissance.
No, I don't think so.
Unless we decide that that was cool. You know what would have to happen? Chris Rock would have to do something that made us think that he deserved it. It would have to be like Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett Smith have been having an affair this whole time. Then we'd be like, okay, he deserved to get slapped. Will Smith has to get fat? You think that would do the trick? He might have a thing like John Travolta. Yeah, but John Travolta hasn't had a comeback. John Travolta is lost, right? He's floating out there, fancy free.
Where in space?
Well, I mean, I feel like John Travolta is doing like direct-to-video movies at this point, right? Direct-to-streaming, it doesn't mean the same thing as direct-to-video. There is a difference, right? Movies, John Travolta is not ever going to get a theatrical release ever again.
I don't know, maybe.
I guess it depends. Maybe he'll do another musical. He's very good in Hairspray. You ever see that?
No. Wasn't John Travolta considered over, like, after that, like, show he was in?
He was in a show?
Was he in a show?
Was he in a show?
Well, like, before he did Pulp Fiction, he was considered to be over.
Oh, like Pulp Fiction was his comeback?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Yeah, the 90s were his comeback. After that, he hadn't been a star since the 70s. I think the 80s weren't kind to Travolta. This is when we need Mike on. This is when we need you, Mike. Look Who's Talking. Oh, yeah, he was in Look Who's Talking with Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley's death was a real...
Those cool ones. Kirstie Alley in heaven.
Kirstie Alley was cool once. No long. I feel like no one noticed she died.
I guess.
Right? She died and it was not a big deal at all.
Did she die?
Exactly.
Oh.
She died. She may have gotten COVID after being a denier.
What?
I think so.
Did I just fuck up?
Oh, did you miss a warp? Did you miss a warp?
I think we have to restart.
No! All right, sure. We didn't get very far. Welcome back, Cotter. Thank you.
Welcome back, John Travolta.
Welcome back. Yeah. No, this is where Mike's expertise would really help. But as far as I remember, Kirstie Alley died and nobody blinked. And maybe two or 3 years before. When did Stephen Hawking die?
Like 5 years ago.
Okay, when Stephen Hawking died, Kirstie Alley made a tweet that was like, what was it? Let me see if I can get it. You had a good go of it. Thanks for your contribution. It was something like that. It was really not nice. It was basically saying like, I don't believe any of the science that you figured out. It was like a very like saying like, I'm against science. Thanks for the try. You know?
Okay.
It was a legendary tweet. Great tweet by Kirstie Alley about Stephen Hawking dying. We made a good go of it. It was something like that. Oh no. Celebrity falls from grace. Not cool now. No longer. Was cool now. Kirstie Alley. Not cool now. She was cool once when she was in Cheers, right? And then the first thing I saw Kirstie Alley in was an Olsen Twins movie. Like an Olsen Twins vehicle. She was already secondary to Mary-Kate and Ashley in that movie. It Takes Two, yes. The premise of It Takes Two. You know how the premise of The Parent Trap is that there's two siblings who were identical twin siblings who were separated at birth? The premise of, I just have to go there, right? Will I lose a turn if I mushroom up?
No.
The premise of this, all right. The premise of the Parent Trap is that two identical twin siblings were separated at birth, right?
Okay.
The premise of It Takes Two is that there are just two of them identical out there, right?
Okay.
Not explained at all, and they find each other.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that's you're supposed to just believe that Mary-Kate and Ashley, born of two separate families, look exactly the same and are exactly the same. Not separated at birth. Just the same. Pretty sure. One's an orphan. But, okay. She's an orphan, but it never gets explained why they look the same. How do I do this?
You have to like press up.
Really?
Not while flying.
Oh, you have to go through a door. I see. All right, let's get ready for the cool song.
All right. Who was cool once?
And is no longer cool. Mary-Kate and Ashley were cool once. No, they weren't. Wait, did they disown their parents? That's cool.
Maybe.
They may have. Macaulay Culkin disowned his parents.
Yeah.
No longer was
Britney
cool.
Spears.
Britney Spears. All right. Britney Spears has run the gamut of being cool and not being cool and being cool again, right?
Yeah.
Britney Spears was cool once, then no longer.
and
cringe.
cool again, because she's crazy. And now I like her. Britney Spears was so annoying in the 2000s, but I like her now because I see how she was exploited unfairly by her father and
Justin.
others. Well, she's cool now, like Dracula, who sometimes isn't cool anymore, but then later he comes back and he's cool now, or even hot, and you want to have sex with him, even though he's old, but that's sore. Why it's hot.
It's true, folks. If Dracula isn't cool, wait a generation. He'll be cool again. He's been through this before. Dracula will always be cool. Because he'll never die. He'll just wait for new people. He'll be cool again. Don't worry. He'll be back.
Like Donald Trump, he wasn't cool for decades, but then he became cool again. And somehow became president. And now he's not cool anymore, but maybe he will be soon. What is president? When Sleepy Joe falls off a boat. That makes me winner.
I felt like you were do it in Trump's voice. Not cool then, but cool now. Trump is Dracula, yes. He sleeps in his coffin until it's time to be cool again.
Yeah, like, there are things that somehow come back, and then there are things like Will Smith that he's just not coming back.
No, he's not cool
You're
again.
not coming back. You won't be cool again.
Don't even try. Just
Don't
give
bother.
up. Just work on your kids. You're cool again. But
Before they disown you.
oh my god.
Mario is not cool. Mario was never cool, and that's why he's always cool.
That's right. He never had anything to prove. I wish the audience could see the purple spots on our TV. Yeah, Sonic was cool once. Folks,
Was cool once, no longer.
No. They could not sustain that.
No. They couldn't continue to sell consoles with Sonic.
No.
Like, Sonic Adventure, sure, but like that didn't really make too much, you know, of an impression. Like, not compared to the first Sonic.
No. So, Lopsy says Mutant Astronaut says fandom was hijacked by furries. Furries who were once cool, but then they were not cool.
But
now
then
they're
they became cool
again.
again. I think I might be one the whole time.
I've always been one.
Actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's quite the reckoning, isn't it?
The furry reckoning.
Yes, that they've always been cool. And thinking about being a furry is cool.
Well, yeah, like on Mastodon, pretty much everyone's a furry.
Pretty much everybody who you like to hang out with are furries.
Everyone on VR chat is a furry.
All right, what's your fursona then? What animal are you?
I'm Chillfin. I'm a dolphin that dances. He's from the future and he's got a light source on his chest.
Right, this has already come to life in your mind for a while now.
Yeah.
So when I was a young furry, it runs in the family. I was always I think I was always a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think pretty much. Yeah, I'm not a furry anymore. But there was a time where I approached truths about myself through the lens of furries. No, but they're still cool again, and I like them. They seem cool. And yes, they have money. They'll mostly spend it on porn, though, and costumes, which they can have sex in. But they're cool again. We like them. We'll see them at MagFest. But we won't have sex with them.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe as soon as Lotax died, the furries came back.
Wow.
Lotax doesn't like you!
Then why? Why was I banned? Day of my life! Hey!
It's an internet forum!
This is important to me!
Chelsea, now get some rest, man. And no, it shouldn't be important to you.
Why was I banned?
I spent my whole time on SA.
I love like it's a chat log that he's turning into a cartoon, and it's clipped. It's obviously clipped from different times. So he's just like Jazzy was just sitting in the chat being upset for hours.
Yeah, just bringing it back up
Yeah.
to be like, I can't believe I'm banned.
And they're just getting sicker and sicker of hearing
Get
about
over it.
Bobby the whale in a turtleneck sweater. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the channel is called SA Furs. It's like something awful furries.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I suppose Schmorky was just in this chat room recording
Listening.
this.
Yeah, logging it. Yeah. Man, I wonder if that IRC chat still exists. I feel like if there's any chat that still exists, you know, unbroken for 30 years, it would be SA Furries.
Maybe.
Cool once.
Something awful
was cool once.
Was cool once. It isn't no longer.
Nope.
It was sold to ?
For
$300. And it isn't looking like it'll be cool again anytime soon.
Unlikely, but I checked it yesterday and people are still posting there.
I mean, it's on Twitter, so I guess I could look at it.
Yeah, no, websites are coming back. Excuse me for a second.
The websites were once cool. They were cool once and not now, but maybe will later. Who even knows if websites will exist in a year? We might. We'll have like an internet of things. We'll have like, instead of online shopping, we'll have like a robot guy that like delivers stuff to your door that you didn't even order and be like, you want this? And like, it's all like free because like all of the jobs have been replaced by machines and all of the efficiency is like 10,000%. So there's like no money left in society. They just bring you your groceries because they know exactly what you eat now.
Right, and you can say no and it'll be free that they were there, but you're probably gonna say yes because it's the food that you usually eat.
Yeah.
You want this?
Yeah, it's like a robot with like a hat and he's like, good afternoon. Can I interest you in some turnips and beets? And he's just got like produce and a cart.
They still grow vegetables in this future?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. They grow it under lights. No problem. They're doing okay. They're growing it in waste product. They figured out how to make plastic compostable and they're growing vegetables in it.
Well, yeah, like there's so many robots overrunning the earth that it's created so much CO2, but it's actually really good for the vegetables. So like the vegetables are just growing everywhere.
Right.
And like the robots just like harvest them and bring them to your house.
But don't they need oxygen? Wait, plants create oxygen. No, plants create oxygen, they need CO2.
Yeah.
So they're doing okay. Right. The robots are cool again.
Well, I think like there's like an AI spring, like we've had AI winter before where it wasn't cool.
No.
And now it's cool again.
I mean, I think it's starting to not be cool.
It's starting to hit a brick wall.
Everyone's losing their jobs and they're scared and angry and they're getting sued and they're not allowed to steal everything. Or are they? Maybe they will be and will have no choice but to think they're cool for a little longer, I guess.
When they bring you free groceries because they almost read your mind and know what you like to eat with your family every Monday night at 6 o'clock. And the open-air guy disappeared for a minute, and then he came back. I guess he's cool again.
He seems
cool.
different, but I can't put my finger.
AI now, like Donald Trump and Joe Biden
and Mario
Putin and Z and Netanyahu. They're all holograms. They all died. They got killed by a drone.
Oh my god. We're not well. We're not well. We're gonna be drones soon as well and replaced by AI, but we'll keep doing the show, don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, computers were always better at playing video games than us.
Yeah,
like
true.
a task run is basically like a machine that's perfectly programmed to play a game.
Right. It just runs through it. It just runs through it, and then for human convenience, it plays back the perfect version for you. No computer would ever need to see a perfect version of it played back. They'd just be like, okay, I did it. And that would be it. It's for our benefit. They're entertaining us.
Yeah.
While we die. Should we move on from heaven?
Sure.
Let's go back to Earth. Okay, and now we blow the other whistle?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to lose my... I don't want to lose my power up.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just beat this level.
No problem.
Never mind. I'm just gonna die.
No!
Yeah, like the sound effect, the sounds are so low that like it's just like.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, where should I go? We did 5?
Yeah, let's move on to 6.
Oh, Ice World. Oh no. I don't have a hammer.
Yeah. I think that's just so you can see.
Oh, I can go this way. Wait, can I? Wait, what can I do?
You could fuck my shit up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if we do this, maybe the Hammer Brothers will move. And we'll get a hammer. I don't think we're going to be able to play this level.
I don't understand what you think you're trying to do.
I don't know. I'm trying to beat up my big brother.
I'm your little brother.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Luigi's older, yeah.
Oh, I meant in real life.
Oh, yeah. Luigi is older than Mario, right? Or is Mario older than Luigi?
Mario's older, I think. He's the short one, but he's older.
Right. He's the golden boy.
Although, in Yoshi's Island, I think they're twins.
Yes.
But even with twins, you got an older brother thing going on.
You know, I believed that for way too long. I thought you and your sister were different ages because you were born within 6 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
I believed that for way too long. Because it was like some cute little joke that our parents made up. That like you were born first and she was born second, so you're older than her.
I mean, people always ask. That's like the first thing they care about for some reason. Who's older? Boring.
Yeah, boring, guys. Why don't you say something? Why don't you say something original for once in your life? It's January. Start thinking about it. Think fast. It's January. Stop being boring. You really need the tail for this one. Some shit's about to go down. I just know it. Here we go.
It's about to go up.
Fun. Something to do while I'm waiting. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting. While we're waiting for something to kill me. Something to do while we're waiting. I need something to do. I'm waiting for me to die. Something to do. I need something to do. I need something to do while I wait. Now. Your first thought about twins is always, do you have a secret special language? I mean, I think as siblings, we all kind of had a language, or at least there were things that we all shared that were part of a special language. Wouldn't you say, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, we have our own like tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yes. We have our sibling tongue.
Like the.
Like the. Oh,
the.
yeah. The. It's just something that sucks.
The. The.
Annoying and sucks.
Like, oh, I have to use a power-up? Oh, the.
Oh, the. No. Yeah. Being unhappy about a small inconvenience. The.
The.
I really wanted that feather.
The.
Ah! This guy's gonna come back if I don't get rid of him.
Oh, no.
January is the month where you try to fix all your habits, and February is where you crash because it's not maintainable. That's right. Let's talk about habits for success. I think I talked about this a little on the last stream. That in order to focus on actually maintaining those habits, you can't overpromise. You have to for one thing, you have to work on each habit individually. You can't take on 5 new habits at once. Nice. Nice! You made it! Cool. You can't take on 10 new habits. You can't wake up one day and start 10 new habits. You're gonna do that for not even one whole day. You have to start habits, not one at a time, but piecemeal. Oh, I'm gonna die so fast. Scared. I'm scared. No. It would have been funny if I got that on the way down.
Yeah.
You have to take on habits piecemeal. So, for instance, 5 minutes of reading a day. 5 minutes of journaling a day. Don't start a new diet when you're trying to start things that are hard. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Start the diet when everything else is stable. The diet is the first thing to go, in my opinion. When all is not working out, the diet is the first thing to go. And what do you do when you break a diet? You don't eat slightly worse. Oh no. You eat the way you didn't want to be eating. The worst way of all. You really gotta be forgiving when it comes to big changes like that. You really gotta give yourself a lot of room. Be very gentle. And don't pile it on with other things that are hard. Nice. Smooth. Do you have any tips for success in January, Joe?
I think if you got something, just stick with it a little longer.
Like if there's something you're trying to change about yourself?
Sure.
Or if maybe you know something's good for you?
Yeah, like if you're working on something for a specific purpose.
Just stick with it. Just stay the course.
Yeah.
For a little longer. Well, yeah, I've been realizing that about a few things. On one hand, when it comes to habits that I know I'm going to break, whoa, I survived. When it comes to habits I know I'm going to break, I do only pursue my passions. But when it comes to things where I know from experience things are going to turn around, I just hold on a little longer. Nervous. Oh my god, they're throwing all kinds of things at me. That little chomp all by himself. No! For instance, when it comes to video games, I quit a little too easily. I've been trying not to do that. I've been trying to be patient. When it comes to things like books, if a book is a little slow, I'll give it a couple days. I am reading Song of the Lark by Willa Cather. One of the slowest beginnings I've gotten through in a while. It is tremendous. That is a book. My friends, that is a book. Song of the Lark. It helps that I already know I like her as an author. But sometimes you read a book and you're like, how many more hundreds of pages of this do I have? And if your book reading habit is on the rocks, don't struggle through that book. But if you've got some sort of proven habit or passion for the author, stick with it. A lot of life-changing books happen that way. Song of the Lark by Willa Cather. What? Anna Karenina on and off for years. Me too. I have just gotten past Vronsky's horse race. Took me forever to get that far. Oh my god, did it take me forever. I'm gonna finish the book this year. Have some fun on the end. Wait, this game's not fun. Yeah. Why did I do that? Terrible. Anyway. Now that that option is gone. Yeah, please don't post Anna Karenina spoilers in the chat. Thank you very much. Still working here. Yes!
So, like, you know how I was saying Sonic's not cool? There's no more good Sonic games, right? Like, the Sonic, well, it's just like, instead of having good Sonic games, we have good Sonic fans. Like, they make, like, fan games that are really good. And, like, this game Sonic Mania was, like, it was made by just, like, this guy.
Okay. Oh, that's a game everyone's talking about? Sonic Mania?
I mean, it's pretty old now, but it was really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't made by Sega, really. They hired him, but, like, only after seeing what he was making, just, like, by himself. And, I feel like Tyson Hess would also fall under the, like, good Sonic fans.
Sonic fans who are brought on to make a bad Sonic thing better.
Yes.
Yes. That's true. That's true. They don't know how to make Sonic good, so they look to the fans. You're right. They have good fans, not good games.
No, I mean, I feel like these fans are, like, they're the kind of, like, actual cool because they weren't cool.
Yes.
Like, they would, like, devote their time to making, like, a real, like, Sonic game, and, you know, like, you probably wouldn't hang out with them, but you'd play their game.
Right. I have some friends who are Sonic fans. I don't get it, but they're very passionate. Good. Yeah. I'm happy for them that they've got that in their life.
Yeah, I see how much passion that they have, although unfortunately those people have to buy a lot of really bad Sonic games.
Yeah, they gotta struggle. They gotta struggle through the bad Sonic games. This level's hard, and I have no mushrooms. These little guys.
Yeah, this level sucks. We don't have to do it.
Oh, really? Oh, we can go around it if we have a hammer. Do you have a hammer?
No, I think we could go around it without
a hammer. I think you do have a hammer though.
Do I?
I think you do. I think you got one for beating the Hammer Brothers.
Okay.
Why'd I throw these away before I could have used them? Nice. Yikes.
But yeah, it looks like there's another new elaborate Sonic fan game.
The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, is that it?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, what's the one you're thinking of called?
It's like Sonic Overture 95.
Oh, cool.
It looks kind of like a Sega Saturn game.
Ah.
Kind of cool that. Oh, and there was also a Mario Sunshine mod that was announced.
Oh yeah?
Said that it's like a really elaborate mod that's like a sequel to Sunshine.
Ah. I know.
Called Super Mario Eclipse. So that looks kind of neat. I'd like to see if that's cool.
I thought that was the answer right there. There we go.
I guess like if you think about how much the game is neglected by the company, that might correlate to how grand the mod is.
Right.
Like, Sonic modders will just completely create Sonic games from the ground up, and Mario Sunshine modders will spend 4 years on a mod.
Right. They
and like go all out. And Pizza Tower too. That's also basically like a mod.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a unique game.
It is, yes.
What am I looking for here?
But in the same way that they made that game because they felt so like starved for another Mario game.
Yeah. True. What am I looking for in this level?
So what you need to do you want me to tell you the...
Yeah, sure.
What you need to do is you needed to get that, you need the leaf. You should not have, it's fine.
Okay.
Now you will have to defeat all these guys again.
No.
So the point is that like, you have to fly up there. And like, it's really hard to run around here because there's so many hills.
Okay.
So you have to clear the entire pathway basically.
Oh, I see. Out of here. You need a leaf and you need the pathway to be clear.
Yeah.
And if you power up, you got to start over.
If you get hit, you have to go back to like where there's a leaf, and like the leaf respawns every time.
All right.
You have to go up one of these. I forget which one. Oh yeah, it's this one I think. Oh.
Yeah,
shit.
this looks promising.
But
how?
you need a
shell.
A shell.
Whoa.
You killed that guy.
Maybe a box would do the trick.
Yeah. Look for a box. You killed the boxes too. There's one. Get it before he gets it.
Oh my god, hard. No! I didn't know they dissolve.
Yeah, I think you have to you have to try again.
No.
Let me while you're doing this again.
Could you get me a spindrift? Thank you. There's only one. No. I'm dead. Hate my life. Going to die soon. Gonna turn small and die. Ah! Done. Thank you.
Done.
Hard.
Oh yeah, like see, I already beat this level, so we could have just like gone this way.
Oh my god. Why?
So you could let me get the mushroom.
Yes. Well, we're gonna need all the power-ups we can get. This game's getting hard. Guy. Oh, right. You can be a hammer brother.
So breaking that rock would make it so we could skip 7.
Gotcha.
I'm
Well,
just gonna do it.
what was that?
I'm just gonna do 7.
Is
I'll save the hammer.
Is 7 hell?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
We'll find out. Seems hard.
Pretty hell.
Pretty hell. Well, let's give it all we got. I hate moving donut worlds. No! Well, I hate this with all my life. We might need to break the rock.
So, if the beast's bong came to life, what would it be? Like he like turns back into a human, right?
Right.
Like what would he be? Like what would his name be and what?
Well, all right.
You know, his name that he had before he became a bog.
Right. So, my understanding of French pot use over the years is that while North Americans inherited the smoking of weed like tobacco from, I'm gonna guess, South America. Please know that I am speaking in total ignorance of how global trade works and the cultures that fuel these choices. While the French inherited from the Middle East the smoking of hash. So I don't actually know if the beast would have a bong. He might have a hash pipe, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But just for the sake of fun.
I think he has multiple implements. If he smokes at all, he has like a whole look. He has like so many. He has so many like plates, and there's only him in that whole castle.
Right. Right. And what was he? What was he? A shitty little 13-year-old when he got turned into the beast. So he would be smoking weed in that castle. Oh, we went ahead. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. The beast's bong.
Wouldn't he be mad when it turned back into a human?
Well, why did it turn into a bong in the first place?
Because he was his dealer before that.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, he was some poor sap who gave the beast drugs. It was like you haven't seen Succession, but if you've seen Succession, you know the poor fucker who would be Kendall Roy's bong. The beast had a similar situation. That guy he was not doing well before he became the beast's bong, and he's not doing well after either. Yeah, no. He is of all the peasants who work for the beast, this would have been the poorest, most troubled boy in the kingdom, who was going home to his family back at home that he was sending money to, is literally eating the rubber off of shoes. They got no money. But he knew how to get some weed. So, all right. What do we call him? What's his funny little name? Let's see. Well, first of all, what country is he from? Because Lumiere gets a French name, Cogsworth gets a British sounding name.
Oh.
Where's he from?
So where they smoke, like the Netherlands.
Right.
So
Where do
he's
they get the
Dutch.
weed? He's Dutch. Yeah. I don't know. He would really have a name that signifies how nothing he is. It would be a sad tale. The Bong story.
Yeah, it would be a tale that they just like cut and it's now in the deleted scenes.
Yeah, it would be in Human Again, where he's talking about how when he's human again, things are not going well for him. Well, no, the Bong has kind of a trippy scene, like it's a deleted scene, but it's like the animation gets a little weird because it's drugs. And you know, it was one of those scenes where like if it had been kept in, people would be like, "Can you believe we were watching this?"
You know what I just realized? Like, he doesn't use any of the things in his castle.
No.
So like
really
he wouldn't
doesn't.
use his bog.
I think he uses Lumiere as a light once in a while. He uses Lumiere to light the path when he's leading Belle to her room, and he goes, "Say something to her," right?
But would he normally do that if it was just him?
If Belle wasn't there, you mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. Right. The Beast doesn't drink tea, but that's because he's not a gentleman.
But Lumiere says all day long they just lay around the castle.
Yeah, the Beast is smoking weed and watching porn in his room. So he's using that thing. And that thing is in his room all the time. I mean, it's in the West Wing. Like, it's all right there. Like, the West Wing is where the Beast goes. All right. I feel like this is a Thingus that, like, I saw our older brother's room as the West Wing.
So when people play your game, they'll know that influenced it.
Well, yeah, because there's a scene where you can sneak into your older brother's room and steal your internet back and like take the parental controls off AOL. And if you get the password wrong, you wake him up and he turns into a monster and destroys you. And that's how I felt, you know, like if you're like, what's in the West? It's forbidden. And you go in and you're just like, this place is a disgusting place. Like nothing human happens here.
Yeah, it plays that like creepy music from Ren and Stimpy. It's like,
Oh, it's me.
yeah.
Oh, me. Time to die. Should I do the castle or 10?
You don't have to do 10.
Da, da, da. Oh no! Oh no! No, already terrible. I've got $88 in my pocket.
Oh yeah, there's like a dollar sign in this game for some reason.
Yeah, weird, huh? It's not gold pieces, it's dollars.
Yeah, it's usually just a drawing of a coin, right?
Yes. Mario's got 200 yen. The long-bodied ghosts. Does anyone fancy themselves one of those long-bodied ghosts?
It's like a dachshund.
Yeah, it's a creature that's very comfortable in its shape. Scary. Oh,
Bad.
bad. I'm not doing that level. I'll do 10. I just want to see. Have you tried 10 yet?
No.
All right, let's have fun. This is punishing. This is a very punishing place. I need a weapon. Easy come, easy go, as they say. Ah! You little fucker. You motherfucker. No!
No!
Oh, so if you have, what do you need to get that?
What? Those coins?
Yeah, a fire flower.
Yeah, it's ice.
It's ice. You're a bad little boy. No! And I get you.
Ooh. Wow.
I got kind of far. Hard.
No! All right, let's put on my suit.
Oh. Kill those ghosts. Oh,
No!
you killed them. Nice. Indestructible. Nice. I forgot how great this is. You can kill the ghosts. Just a dead bar where a ghost once was. Nice! Oh my god.
Dead.
You can kill it all. Why was that one fast? It was like still using the velocity of the... No! Oh well, at least you got this far. Yeah, we. Oh my god. Yes! Woohoo! Oh, this is tense.
Yeah.
Game's not easy. Why is it hard? Why is the game hard?
Well, like we discussed, they really wanted people to think that they got their value from the game, so the game had to be long enough.
Oh, cute!
Oh, is that the seal from Pinball?
It's the seal from Pinball.
Cute.
It's so cute.
Oh, it's cute. He's been transformed. Don't change him back. We like him like this. Don't do it. No. I said get off the airship.
Oh.
Thank you.
I forgot how little time you have to stand on those things. We need lives.
Is there anything we can get lives at?
I don't think so. I think we just gotta do this. Oh my god.
Just gotta go dick first.
Yep.
What was the theme of this one? Screws? Oh, we're screwed.
Yeah. Hard. Already hard. Already hard.
Fight, 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 fight for your life. Life, 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 fight for your life. You only have one life. You only have 0 lives.
Dead, 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 dead. Oh, there's like not even any bullets in this one. Just fire and death. Hard. No mushrooms. Oh.
So embarrassed.
Yeah, you know, it happens. Oh, I've got lives. You can have some of mine. And I've got a mushroom. Where'd it go? Oh, should I play this? Let's play. No. Any more of those?
Somebody
Not there.
made like an Unreal Engine version of Ocarina of Time.
Uh-huh.
We gotta stop doing this already.
Yeah, people need to find other things to do with their time. With their Ocarina of Time.
Like,
Can I give this to you or no?
I don't know.
All right.
Like, people want that, but it doesn't really look better than the original, does it?
No, I can't imagine it does.
But people want that, so people will keep making it. So I guess we can't leave that in 2023.
Like, people want it, so we can't stop making fan games that are just like HD versions of old games.
I mean, they get so much wrong. What they really do is just like add lighting.
Right. Which is like, that's not what was so cool about the original game.
No.
I'll take that, but what now?
It's like that was groundbreaking, but this isn't, even though this supposedly looks better. Like, this looks like 2013.
Almost had a heart attack and died from that. Woo! We did it. We advanced a level.
Yeah, we actually beat it.
Then it's 10:30. Do we want to? We're not going to beat another level. Do we want to call it a night from here?
I don't know.
I mean, we can keep playing, but
we can play something else if you want.
oh man, look at this king. He's cute. He's not as cute as the seal from Pinball.
No.
Oh, Princess is still well.
Yeah, she's well.
She hasn't been stolen by Bowser yet. Let's listen to this for a moment. It's good shit. Real chill. Real chill-like. Just basking in my achievement. This is when Mom would walk past with the laundry and trip over the wire and unplug the whole thing. The laundry that she does for me every week of my life, that she did for me every week of my life until I grew up. I'd be so mad if she tripped over the wire holding that laundry. What do we think? Do we want to move on or do we want to play a little bit?
I don't know.
We're just gonna have to come back and play this again. So
Yeah.
let's do it next time.
All right. What do you want to play next?
Tetris Attack to round out the night.
Yeah.
Fun. Because you were good. Go have fun. It's nearly the end of the night. Would we like to talk about heroes and villains?
Yeah.
Heroes as well as villains.
I think I wrote some down.
All right. Rob Liefeld was cool once, then not cool for a long time. Captain America looked real bad and everyone thought they were better than him, but now he's cool again. We like him 'cause people draw too perfect. Drawings were better then when they were weird, and now let's make them weird again. Thank you, Rob Liefeld, for being weird. I wanna be weird like you, but I never will be. I just don't have it in me. I'm too poisoned by the algorithm, and that's why I'm mad at you. And Thingus villain Will Smith, you're right. Yeah, well, all right, but okay, we've been through this before, though. Just because someone's a bad person doesn't mean they're a Thingus villain. So if they're going to be a villain, we have to get to the real reason that they're a Thingus villain.
Yeah.
So what offense do we personally take against Will Smith? That's what we're here to find out. Oh, are you doing it on the multi-cart?
Yeah, I just wanted to see how it works.
Nintendo.
Start, select file. Oh, okay. Now you hit start. Here you go.
Thanks. Yeah, what makes Will Smith a Thingus villain?
The fucking genie, and like just like him being like in our face for years. It's like he sucks. I, Robot. Fuck you.
Yes, I've talked about this. You and I were talking about this, and I think I've talked about this on Thingus. But I am so offended by Will Smith as the genie, refusing to do Robin Williams' voice and do the lines that Robin Williams performed as the genie. There's a line in Prince Ali where Robin Williams goes, "Heard your princess was a sight lovely to see." And our boy will not do that voice, and he will not use those words. And I have to believe that he's the reason that the line was changed to, "Heard your princess was hot." Pathetic.
Yeah, like there was just like no question that his performance would just like be overshadowed by Robin Williams' performance.
Yeah.
And yet there was like basically people just like coming out to deny it and to say that he did a good job.
Who? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you have to think he's good. Like, perhaps we were all temporarily hypnotized into thinking that we had to think Will Smith was good.
Maybe. You
Look,
have to think he's good.
He was good.
Even after he slapped Chris Reich, you still had to think he was good.
Well, yeah, we all had to sit there and listen to his acceptance speech a few minutes later.
Okay, that part, I feel like that context is lost for me because I wasn't actually watching.
Oh, man. To watch the Oscars was to feel absolutely insane. It was madness.
You were watching it live?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
It was quite the thing to behold. Will Smith was not well, and we were all watching it in real time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. He was not good and he was not well. Both of those criteria were met.
Well, also like the like scandal with his wife was like cheating on him with his like friend's son.
Oh, is that what it was? Friends, either his friend's son or his son's friend. We're not sure. Well, yeah, no. It was, you know, it was nobody's fucking business, and he made it our business. And if he hadn't slapped Chris Rock, nobody would have ever known about it, or talked about it, or cared about it at all.
Well,
like,
yeah, they might have like not seen it as like a real story until this.
Yeah. Well,
seeing how like violent he is.
Well, how upset he is if anybody says anything about his wife. Because things are not good there.
Yeah.
And he wanted so badly for things for people to think that things were good there. Because it's like, I don't know, it's part of his brand, you know? Nobody wants people to know that their wife hates them. I get that, but again, we didn't know, well, like, you know, maybe we had an inkling of it, but en masse, we did not know how bad things were until he went bananas on live TV.
Yeah, nobody was thinking like we should get rid of him until this happened.
Yes, we started thinking about how we should get rid of him after that happened.
Yeah, and like Chris Rock made fun of him.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty gentle ribbing, I think. About, what was it about? How Jada doesn't have any hair?
Oh, I meant like in his stand-up after that.
Oh, he didn't just make fun of him. So he was like, so like Chris Rock's stand-up special that he did after that happened. It was like a few months after. And he starts out like he's reading from a script, like very diplomatically, talking about it and how, you know, how much he likes and respects Will Smith. Like he starts out, the way he starts out talking about it, it's like he's still hosting the Oscars, you know?
Yeah.
And then at some point, the mask drops and he's just like, that guy's a bitch. and he's right. He's completely right. It's a real triumphant moment for Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Who like really behaved with dignity given what happened to him. And then when it was his stage, he expressed just how little he respects this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, like and think about like how powerful Chris Rock with his audience is versus with the Oscars audience. Like
right. The Oscars audience who is really always looking to hate the host, right?
Maybe.
I mean, the host is the one who's tormenting you. If the show sucks, which it usually does, the host is the one tormenting you, right?
Yeah.
By trying to make you enjoy it. Oh my God, things are not going well. I'm not well, and I'm not good. Oh my God. Oh my God, no. No! No! Stop blowing the trumpet. No! Oh man. Right, yeah, that's true. That's true. Will Smith does visibly laugh at the joke before he gets upset. Before he starts screaming, he gets mad. He laughs at it, and then he realizes that his wife expects him to get mad about it, and then he gets screamingly mad. So like obviously the thing he's mad about is that his wife is mad at him right now, which would be very stressful. But you know what? You know what I don't do when I'm stressed out is get up on the biggest stage in the world to express how agitated I am. Oh my God. That was madness. Fun. He's not good, guys. He's not cool.
No. He was cool once.
The thing is, you know, for what it's worth, the Oscars is never fun. And look how we're all talking about how fun it was to watch that happen.
Because it was just like embarrassing for the Academy.
It was embarrassing for everybody. It was very upsetting. But you know, that makes for great television. This medium thrives on spontaneous horrors like this, right?
Sure.
Oh my God. Vanderpump Rules is coming back soon. I'm so excited.
Well, Chris Rock said, this is the greatest night of television. Or like, this is the greatest night of the history of television.
Uh-huh.
Like right after getting smacked.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely the best of the Oscars we'd seen in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Oscars is, God, just so maddeningly boring. The way the results are always an attempt to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
And that means often awarding some of the most mediocre movies you've ever seen with the greatest distinction in Hollywood.
Fucking Oscar movies. Like, it's just a flavor now.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's been for a while. And that flavor ain't good. It's like poop flavor.
Well, stop trying to win an Oscar. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, well, didn't that movie, what was it called? It was like Uncut Gems. Wasn't that not even nominated for anything?
Oh yeah, it was snubbed big time.
Yeah, but that movie was like the good.
Yeah, exactly. That movie had the sauce.
Yeah.
That almost none of them ever have.
Yeah, no, it was like, you know, it didn't necessarily like send some like grand message. It just like was a movie. I don't know, like, don't you feel like the plot is important, it's structure, but like what's really important is the imagery in a movie.
Well, I mean, sometimes it depends on the director. I just saw Asteroid City, and Asteroid City is pure imagery. There is nothing else going on, and after a while, it kind of grates on you.
Yeah.
It is a very beautiful looking movie that shuts down any possible feeling that you could hope to have about it. And I feel like there are certain directors who are working on that like aesthetics first level, where they're looking for a pure image and a pure replication of an aesthetic. And like Quentin Tarantino's been on that tip for a few years. Yeah. And I feel like they're not really making very interesting movies anymore because they're just seeking that out. But it does account for a lot of what makes a movie interesting, for sure. I mean, it adds value to a movie.
Tarantino was cool once.
Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, but no longer is.
What happened? Harvey Weinstein stopped existing, and his movie's gone bad without him. 'Cause he raped hundreds of people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Was that the sauce?
The sauce?
Was that the magic ingredient?
What, that he had Harvey?
I'm like, no, I don't think so. No, this is a crack conspiracy theory you just came up with, Joe.
Well, it's not like necessarily that he needs Harvey. It's just that like Harvey was probably the guy that would say okay to his movies when other people wouldn't, right? I
mean, he's still getting movies made.
Oh, right. I guess I just mean like a long time ago.
Oh, right. Right. Was Harvey his champion? Again, we need Mike in the room for this one. Yeah, no, there could be something there, Joe. Could be something there. God. The secret sauce of great Hollywood movies is cruelty. Without the exploitation that is endemic to this industry, you simply can't get great movies.
Well, I feel like I didn't. What did Tarantino make recently?
His last movie was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which people have been insisting to me is good for a while, but I'm not feeling it. Maybe I'll come back around. Before that, what was the one he did before that? I think it was Hateful Eight, which was a while ago already. Didn't like that one. Didn't care for it. I feel like he's repeating himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repeating himself.
Yeah.
He's doing like Inglourious Bastards, and then he did Django.
Right.
He's repeating himself.
Yeah. I love Inglourious Bastards, and I thought Django was a little bit of the same. Maybe I should give that one another chance. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving Quentin a fair shake here.
I mean, I think it was good, but like I haven't been like thinking about it like, you know, like since I seen it.
No, exactly. I feel like it's watchable but forgettable.
Well, like it's hard. It's like really hard to ignore that the actor's like the same guy from Inglourious Bastards in like a sort of similar role. This like enigmatic hunter guy or something. He's like a guy with weapons. I don't remember Django that well. Seen it like once or twice.
Oh, does he do the same kind of character?
I mean, he's not a Nazi, but like I feel like it was still distracting having him like again in his very next movie.
Right. Oh, you mean what's his name? Yes. I know who you mean. I'm forgetting his name, but the guy who plays the Jew killer in Inglourious Bastards is in this movie too, with very little explanation for why he's European. And it's distracting that he's in it. You're absolutely right.
Okay,
I totally forgot that he's in that movie.
You forgot he was in that? Yeah. No, he was in the Christoph Waltz, is that his name?
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, as a German guy, like, I mean, I know he's not a Nazi, but he's the same fucking guy. He sounds the same, and like,
I mean, he's a great actor. You'd like to think that there's another role for him, but yeah. I mean, that role to me is kind of unbeatable, and that's sort of a curse of playing a character like that. You know, is that you may never either outdo that, or you may never erase that perception from people's minds that you're that character. That character is so unforgettable that I don't know. You'd have to come up with a completely different character that's nothing like that guy in order to embody somebody else, and that usually does not happen. It's uncommon. Who has played more than one unforgettable character? There are examples, but perhaps they'll be our Thingus hero tonight. We do need to pick one. We need to crown one soon. Who's our hero? Ah! I tried to scroll there for a second. Madness. Oh, me dead. Me dead. No moves. Harrison Ford, you're right. Harrison Ford has definitely embodied more than one memorable character. Although, the character might be Harrison Ford. It's not like he actually disappears into Han Solo or Indiana Jones. He kind of plays the same asshole. What do we think? What about an actor who doesn't play himself?
An actor who doesn't play himself?
Well, an actor who's got a range. I mean, look, Harrison Ford is a very charismatic actor, but does he have a range? Or is he just kind of being Harrison Ford all the time?
Yeah. He's just Harrison Ford in space and Harrison Ford not in space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like anyone really gave a shit.
Jim Carrey playing the mask in Ace Ventura and Joel from Eternal Sunshine. It is true that Jim Carrey played a dramatic character. That is quite memorable. Unfortunately, Joel is not the takeaway, the runaway. What's the word? The breakout character from Eternal Sunshine. Obviously, that's Clementine. So, Kate Winslet playing Clementine and playing Rose from Titanic. Now, Rose is not really a memorable character either, is the thing. She's just us, you know? I will grant that Kate Winslet has quite a range, but yeah, it's got to be a character. Like, it's got to be, okay, wait, no, sorry, I lost it. For a second, I thought that Tim from The Office played Frodo Baggins, but no.
Tim from The Office or someone from The Office or someone from like some show like that is Chris Pratt, right?
Oh, Chris Pratt. Yeah, but what character does anybody remember Chris Pratt playing?
Oh, I just think it's interesting that he plays a very different role now. Like he's like a superhero guy now.
Yes.
But before he was like office.
He was a schlub. Yeah. The character we loved. We didn't want him to be a hero. We wanted him to be a schlub.
Well, we were talking about Titanic and Django. It has like Leo, where he's like, you know, your dreamy artist from America versus like this guy who is like this brutal slave owner and like, you know, pretty sick watching him do that. Like, just like make two of his slaves fight on his floor.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo is kind of annoyingly rangeful. You know, where he's like, yeah, I'll play anything.
Yeah, he plays that like that cop guy, or was he a criminal? You don't know in The Departed.
Oh right, he plays a real piece of shit in Killers of the Flower Moon. A real piece of shit. Worth watching. Like a piece of shit who's dumb. Very good.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio has any character that ever makes you forget that you're watching Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm talking about an actor who disappears into their character.
Oh man. That's a little tough when everyone's got such a massive ego. and wants to win so fucking bad. I mean, I liked the Joker from The Dark Knight. I thought that is, you know, doesn't look like him. It doesn't really look like anyone.
Yeah. But what other character did he get to play?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one.
This is a hard one. Robin Williams. Robin Williams always plays Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Robin Williams is a Thingus hero, though. I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Irreplaceable. They tried to replace him. Can't replace him.
Oh, yeah. They messed with him big time. They were not very nice. Not very nice.
My good friend, Robin Williams.
I told him to do the genie voice.
But I don't know that Robin Williams is a hero for tonight.
Yeah, like, were we talking about him at some point, or like the genie?
Yeah, we were talking about him as the genie, only as a counterpart to Will Smith. I mean, I guess we
Right.
could say that Chris Rock is a Thingus hero because he told said Will Smith was a bitch in a very funny way after getting slapped by him on in front of the entire world. Chris Rock, Thingus hero.
Oh my God, he's cool again, and like he also was never cool.
No, it's true. It's true. Chris Rock's been a punching bag for a long time. He's kind of a little guy, a little underdog. He's
Yep.
never been cool.
Yeah, but he's cool all the time.
Yeah. Well, because it takes a little guy to be so agile on your feet, to never take yourself so seriously that you can't recover from something like that.
Yeah, like he was saying how like Will Smith was going on like shows crying, and he was like, "I never do that."
Oh my God, yes, it's very obvious. We love you, Chris Rock. Anything else we want to do? We got about 10 more minutes before 11.
Yeah, let's play one more game for 10 minutes. How about some Super R-Type?
Sure, yeah, I'll watch you play. That game's too hard for me. Too scary and hard. Especially when you're approaching the enemy and it's like, da 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 da. I won't spoil the great music. Let's hear it for ourselves.
Played in a while.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Yes, let's bring it around. Dun. I love when a Super Nintendo game has an orchestral hit, and I especially love when it has a hit for like every note. Dun dun dun.
Yes. I think that's so funny when like an orchestral hit overlaps another orchestral hit, implying that there's multiple orchestras playing the song.
That there's hundreds of people playing at the same time.
Yeah, like Pizza Tower is already hilarious, but when I noticed that, it was like I started laughing all over again.
Right.
Oh my God, yeah, let's just listen to this for a second.
Yeah, like you're the maestro of this song.
No. It's like when we were guessing the sound before. Yep.
Oh, that rules. And then
Yeah.
it starts with this, which rules.
Yeah.
That which you hear more than any other part of the song.
Yes.
What about that movie Maestro? I haven't seen it yet.
Maestro?
It's Bradley Cooper, directed and starred. Did you see A Star Is Born? All right, you live in Philly now. You got to watch some Bradley Cooper movies.
All right.
They love him here. Anyway, he wrote and he directed and starred in the movie about I'm gonna assume he plays a maestro, or he plays maybe a famous one. We'll find out soon when I watch it. I feel like I might like it, but who knows? Who knows? I loved A Star Is Born. I was on board. I think it's a wonderful movie. I've only watched it once, but I don't think it got a fair shake. Yeah, he plays Leonard Bernstein. Yeah, no, that'll be great, right?
Sure.
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Oscars are coming up, so pretty soon I am going to discover what my evil movie pick of the year is. Looking forward to sharing that with all of you. So yeah, Thingus next week. We don't know yet because we're leaving for MagFest on Wednesday night. So our regularly scheduled time probably is not going to happen. But we're thinking about if it'll be possible to stream from the show. It's all gonna come down to the internet situation, I think. So we will post on the Discord about it. We'll figure out when it's happening. I'll post on Twitter and the Discord, and we'll see if it happens. You know, we might get too busy, but if so, then, you know, we'll come back and do a recap episode. But I am very excited to go to MagFest, even though I'm going to spend most of the week standing at a booth, missing my family. I'm looking forward to meeting people and watching people play the game. And
yeah, like, to promote your game just like through word of mouth at a convention sounds cool. Just like finding out about it this way.
Yeah, like people who are just out for the weekend and they're curious about games, and you know, I just get to have a real conversation with somebody, not like competing with the internet. If somebody is near me and looks at me, I have their attention, and that sounds nice. That sounds nice. I hope I'm not shy. I'm gonna try and not be shy. Will I have merch at the booth? I haven't decided yet. I do have some Perfect Tide shirts, and I have some like the Deer O'Clock ones that were Kickstarter gifts. I have some extras. I might bring those. I have some comic books, although I was thinking of giving those out. I don't know if I'm gonna sell, because you got to do a whole seller's permit type thing if you sell. I don't know if it would be worth it, and you know, handling money at the show and then having to keep it safe, and I don't know if I'm feeling it. The whole point of the show is promotion, so that's a maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But if there's something you want me to bring, let me know, and I'll bring at least a little of it. Oh man, I want to hear the boss music so bad.
It's hard.
I know.
I chose easy.
Yeah, this is easy mode. The console is struggling.
Games would like make fun of you, like Wolfenstein. If you choose easy, it draws a picture of you wearing a baby bonnet.
Yeah. So funny.
Can I play daddy?
Yes.
Humiliating.
Yep.
But of course, I'd still choose it every time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we finally made it.
All right. Oh yeah. Shit rules. Oh no. No! That's all we got?
Beep, 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 beep,
Da 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 hard. Game hard.
Yeah, like the game is hard and the song is hard to hum.
Yes, it really is. It really challenges.
I could sing this part, but not the first part.
It challenges your vocal organ for sure. You gotta have quite the singing voice to manage to hum along with this video game.
Yeah, this game is a little bit like, what is it called? Zero Wing? Somebody set up us the bomb.
Oh, yeah. Somebody set up us the bomb.
All your base are belong to us.
How are you, gentlemen?
You're on the way to destruction.
Make your time.
What you say?
What you say? All your base are belong to us.
All your base.
Base. All your base are belong to us. All your base. All your base are belong to us. All your base.
Can't go that high.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not playing that game, but
No.
we probably could. We probably have it on the multi-cart, right?
Probably. I hadn't even thought of that. We get signal.
Okay, I got to the boss again.
All right, let's. Please, can we hear?
Uh-oh.
Fuck! Hard! No! I thought you'd started the boss. That is not nice.
No, I got all the way up to the boss again.
Sucks. I don't know how I even heard that whole song ever.
Because Artie was playing. He was good at this game.
Yeah, our older brother's good at this game. Hard! You gotta charge your shots, says Lopsy. Well.
Yeah, I mean, I could do this part. The boss, like, he like moves diagonally, I guess.
Oh, I see. It's nice of the game to send you back because otherwise you'd have to fight the boss with no power-ups. Yeah, very nice of the game.
Nice of the game.
You should be sent back with the same power-ups you already had. That would be a quality of life improvement for the current generation. Do we have any closing thoughts for the stream tonight?
Dave Chappelle was cool once.
No longer.
Not cool now. Yeah, sorry, Dave Chappelle.
No.
Cool once.
Cool once. Cool once.
I mean,
probably not again.
I mean, it's a little upsetting, I guess. Like he panicked, thinking like I'm like causing more racism than I'm making fun of, and
Yes.
then he just like went on to keep doing that.
Yes, right, exactly. Like where he sensed during his height that the people laughing at his jokes were laughing because they were racist and not because they hated racism. And right now, Dave's audience is a bunch of people who are laughing because they hate trans people. Like, he is literally in the same boat where he's entertaining the hogs. Except this time he seems like he meant to. Not cool, Dave. Is Dave Chappelle a Thingus villain? I don't know if I would go that far. I do feel betrayed by him for sure. But yeah, he lost his way. It's just sad to me. It's just sad to me to see somebody who yeah, I don't know. There's a sadness to it where I can't even make fun of it really. It just bums me out. I don't know. There must be another classification for that in the Thingus canon. Somebody who I'm like sad about and I can't even like can't call them a villain. I don't know why. Because I'm not fighting against them.
Yeah.
I'm not at war with them. I want them to do the right thing. And I think that's, That's a hope that I need to let go of at some point. That's like a sad villain.
A sad villain.
Yes. The one that you're waiting to do the right thing, but you know they never will. Thingus gray morality.
Thingus gray morality.
Yeah. That's a tough one. That's a frustration that you just have to live with. You can never really fight it off.
Well, I mean, like, J.K. Rowling is probably a Thingus hero, because, you know, she comes up with words like Grimbledorf, and, like, I think that shit is hilarious, and do that shit too.
Right.
It's just that, like, finding out later that she had an editor who cut, like, a lot of her shitty content.
Yeah.
Opened my eyes that she herself has no ability to edit, and her Twitter is proof of that. That she's unstoppable now, and the more uneditable she became, the worse she became.
The worse she became.
So
it's true.
I guess that makes her a villain now, but she was a hero, I guess, when I was a kid. Like that.
Yeah.
That was still like a book I actually read.
J.K. Rowling was cool once, no longer, not cool now.
Well,
Avada-kedavra. She dead.
A Thingus boss. A really tricky bitch.
Yeah, she's like Mother Brain.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is like Mother Brain.
A real tricky bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he unfortunately is still fairly strong. Oh yes, getting to hear this part of the song. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Victory! You just killed the tricky bitch.
Tricky bitch.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like we might want to go out on that. Thingus Kramer, which is what Lopsy thought I said. I feel like we can think about what a Thingus Kramer might be.
Kramer was like one of the first canceled people, right?
Well, do we mean the character Kramer or do we mean Michael Richardson?
Michael Richards.
One of the first, Michael Richards. I don't know if he was one of the first canceled, right, for the modern generation.
Well,
perhaps.
like using a cell phone video
yes,
like
exactly.
the internet.
No, you're right. Using a cell phone video and posting it on the internet to cancel him. You're right.
That was one of the early ones.
That was an early one. You're right. Yeah. An early cancellation. Yeah. Thingus Kramer. I think Kramer is Kramer.
Yeah. Kramer. I mean, nobody calls him Michael Richards. It's Michael Richards.
Yeah. Right. Kramer.
Thingus Kramer. Well, yeah, because like he's still a Thingus, he's still a Thingus.
Yeah.
Right? Kramer.
Oh yeah. Well, his character and then his cancellation. They're all memories in the same way now.
Yeah.
That's what's so insane about this whole thing. Game over, Michael. Game over. Continue? Probably not.
Crave over.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you next time.